What's up, and welcome to Fight City Gym Talk. You're here with Eric Wallin. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Look at this, guys. We've got new hats in. You can't order them. You just got to come into Fight City, pick up your hats. This one's my favorite. I love that thing. Anyway, guys, today's topic. If you want to be good at fighting, you've got to be good at life. When I say be good at life, I'm talking like whatever job you have, be great at that job. And a lot of people might say, well, I hate that job. I want to be a fighter. How are you going to fund fighting if you don't have a good job and you're not good at that job? So a lot of people think, well, I'm just going to quit my job and go pro. It's like, seriously, like you can train a lot while still having a full-time 8-hour job. And other people might ask, like, well, I mean, I don't get along with my mom, I don't get along with my wife, I don't get along with my girlfriend, and so I come to the gym and train because those relationships are sour. But the thing is, if you're only training because you're mad, you're not really training to learn, to grow, and develop. You're just training to vent. Um, so it's my opinion that if you want to be good at fighting, you've got to be good at life. Now let's talk about what it takes to be a good fighter. Good fighters are multi-talented, especially in MMA. So you might naturally gravitate towards certain martial arts. Me, for instance, I was originally a wrestler. Gone jujitsu, gone Muay Thai, and kind of pulled it all together with MMA. And I kind of got into boxing last, actually. And you naturally gravitate towards things. I didn't think I would naturally gravitate towards boxing, but I became a really good boxer when I finally gave boxing a chance. Um, but the fact is, good martial artists can learn and develop new talents, and especially the talents they need to overcome the fights and the obstacles in front of them. So, for instance, every time you take a new fight, we're talking about fighting a guy that's good at wrestling. You've got to be able to adapt. You got to figure out how to fight a wrestler. You fight another guy, and gonna fight another guy, and he's got all knockouts, standing just boom, boom, knockouts with his hands. You got to figure out how to fight a guy that's got heavy hands and can box. As an MMA fighter, you have to be multi-talented. Not all of us, pretty much none of us, are just born with these like just amazing talents across the board. We're talking a guy that has amazing takedown defense, and he just doesn't even really work that hard. And then he's also got great, amazing subs and transitions, and also kicks and hand combos with punching. And it's like, no, we're not gifted to have all of this stuff. Like we have to work and earn and develop these talents. Most fighters, though, will gravitate towards something, and that's fine. Gravitate towards that, work hard to get good at other things. So we got to go back to life. You need to be multi-talented in life. That's all there is to it. You got to be multi-talented. You have to be able to go home and be, whether it's a boyfriend, husband, wife, whatever it is, you have to go home. You have to be good with your spouse. You then have to go to work and be good with your employer and your co-employees, fellow workers, whatever. And then if you have kids, you got to go be a good dad or a mom to them. So the fact of the matter is, like, you've got to be multi-talented. You have to figure out how to be good at different things. And this all takes a lot of work. If you're working hard to improve in all aspects of life, you'll find that you're going to be able to train more. If you end up getting promotions at jobs, and one thing that I was able to do when I was becoming a pro fighter and opening up gyms is I started getting promotions at my job. I used to work on semi trucks. And next thing you know, I've got a company truck. I've got some guys working under me. And it was very easy for me to either leave work early, or I could even skip away from work while I was at work, take care of some personal things, and then come back to work, which basically meant a lot of stuff that I would normally have to do after work, I was actually getting done during work. Thus, when work was over, I could go right to the gym. Anyway, people who are good at life tend to be better at fighting. So, If you have something in your life that's unresolved, and this goes as far as like unpaid child support, fines for law troubles, law problems, you've been arrested, whatever, take care of these things. If you're constantly arguing and bickering with a wife or a girlfriend, get over it, resolve it, whatever it takes. The better, the more well rounded your life is, the more you're going to be able to take time out of your day. We all have 24 hours. You're going to be able to take 2 to 3 hours out of that day and focus on MMA. And when you do that, you're going to get way more out of this sport than if you're, a lot of people run to MMA because they're trying to avoid all their problems. They're like, man, if I could just make some of that MMA money, maybe I wouldn't have to work and deal with all my stupid coworkers. If I could make that MMA money, maybe my girlfriend or my wife would love me more. That's not how it works at all. What you want to do is you want to take care of your own life, take care of your own problems, do MMA because it's fun, do MMA because you have the time to do it. And then if you happen to be great, fantastic. Then you can go make some of that MMA money. But at the at the end of the day, if you're running from all your problems to do MMA, I hate to break the news, but you're probably going to have a rough time in MMA as well. So get your life in order, find time to train, train hard, train smart. Thank you for tuning in, and hopefully we see you soon.